Chihuly is the world-famous glass artist who's always interested in building conservatories or glass houses. The Garden and Glass is not only an exhibition of his artwork, but he also incorporates his artwork in 8 different garden projects outside. If you have gone to Missouri Botanical Garden or Garfield Garden in Chicago or more, you can see his art in the botanical gardens. Since we come to Washington State for Mount Rainier National Park, why not check it out? Oh, and don't forget to check out my video on Mount Rainier National Park in this channel. I hope you like it too. Chihuly Garden and Glass located at the base of the Space Needle. Since this is a garden channel, I will show the outdoor garden first. As soon as you exit indoor art exhibition, my eyes was drawn to this variegated false holly called goshiki. Look at this new leaf emerge in pink. I'm really jealous because I really want this plant for a while. Unfortunately, this plant is hardy between zone 6 to 9. In this area, they use the opposite color palette by mixing between the yellow and the purple. They use the black mondo grass to highlight the artwork, the Pacific Sun. Instead of using the color in the opposite color palette, you can also use the color that was next to it in the same tone, like red, orange, and yellow. Look at this plant. I believe this is a coleus. I love this chartreuse with the purple vein. If you know the cultivar, please let me know. This area is a combination between white, dark blue, and purple. I really like this weeping Japanese maple. It is 6 to 8 feet tall and 6 to 8 feet wide from zone 5 to 8. At the base of this area, they use hydrangea or pink coneflower or Geranium macrorrhiza roseanne. A rhododendron for winter and the early spring interest. And these towers are Acanthus spinosus. It is 3 to 4 feet tall and 2 to 3 feet wide, zone 5 to 9. When you look closely, it's not just the Geranium roseanne, but you can also see the Clematis arabella. On the other half of this blue section have a red leaf macadamia. It initially will be green in spring, but by summer will be turned into the reddish color. It can be used as a ground cover in the woodland garden, hardy between zone 4 to 9. I actually want to have this plant before. Among all these color sections, I like this section the most. I always drawn to the blue-purple flower. I like the combination between the blue delphinium and the salmon echinacea in this area. Also different foliage textures between the ferns, hellebores, and euphorbia. I really like this euphorbia, but I'm not sure what variety it is. In this area, you can see a big yellow Pacific Sun over the black mondo grass. It is a nice contrast between the yellow and black. In zone 3, there's a Mexican hat tower, which is the red sculpture. So in this area, it's a combination between red and green. They added the blue-green from the blue spruce and also the blue-green from the gray Santolina, so at least we'll create some interesting in this green area and not to be too green. Isn't it this plant look interesting? It is 1 to 2 feet tall and 2 to 3 feet wide from zone 6 to 9. And look at this big leaf maple-like ground cover. I never thought that Podophyllum has a grassy leaf texture. It's actually also cold hardy down to zone 5B. Now we enter more shadier area where they use the combination between black and red. Starting from your left is the peewee oak leaf hydrangea, then you see fern, and then the red flower from the sun patience, and the grassy leaf toward the right is the beesia. I really like this plant, but I'm not sure what it's called. I like how they mix between the different textures of the leaves, from the big leaf, a fine texture like a fern, a coarse texture from the hellebore, and this is a quick silvery Chinese white ginger. Unfortunately, a lot of them is cold hardy just to zone 6. Look at this heart's tongue fern and Podophyllum that popping up among the geranium and the quicksilver white ginger. Not only they use the black art pieces, they also use black mondo grass at the front layer and the pachysandra at the back layer. I believe this is a Wincliffe fragrant pachysandra. Unfortunately, this plant is hardy from zone 6 to 9. The next section is the red section that they have a red art pieces, double tiger lily, rhododendron, and the colorful leucothor. Here's the rainbow leucothor, which is hardy between zone 5 to 9, Chamaecyparis, rhododendron. All these 3 plants are evergreen, provide a winter interest in your garden. And there is an accent plant, which is the double tiger lily, that gives you this reddish flower. And the backdrop is the pepper bark maple that gives you this nice reddish brown peeling bark that can also provide you the winter interest. This section is connected to the citron icicle tower. They use rainbow leucothor and the Chamaecyparis golden charm in the front layer. Here's the last section of the outdoor exhibition. It is a combination between the black from the mondo grass, a purple of the viola crystal tower, and white. I think it's a brilliant idea to have glass in the landscape, but it might not be practical in Midwest where we have to uninstall the glass in wintertime and reinstall them back in the springtime. The second half of this video, I'm going to show you the indoor exhibition. All his artwork are gorgeous. If you want to take a look at it, please stay along. Otherwise, I hope you like this video, and please don't forget to click like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!